I quit sugar at the beginning of January, and here, say 1 week into January, to talk about my experience and me going into the challenge. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Chineze Francis, and on this channel I talk about my journey as a kidney recipient, my personal growth experience, and my lifestyle. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about an update on the no sugar challenge I did at the beginning of January. So at the beginning of January, I decided I was going to go on a no sugar challenge. As a kidney recipient, I occasionally would go on these challenges even before I came on YouTube to improve my health. And most of the time when I do this, I do my regular blood routine checkup, and I tend to see good results. So sometimes I'll just say, okay, this period before I do my blood test, I'll make sure that I work on this particular thing. And then when I go for my blood results and they come back, I see that the effort I put in is showing on my blood results. So before I went on this no sugar challenge, I would experience some form of mood swings. I did have pains on my hip joints, my knee joint, and my ankle joints. I was occasionally tired. I was experiencing a lot of fatigue. So I just said I will do the no sugar challenge and just see if there will be any changes. So before I went on to do this sugar challenge, I did a research of things that if you quit sugar, these are the things to expect. I've made a list and I'm just going to read those things to you. So if you decide to quit sugar, some of the things you will experience: you have better skin, there will be less stiffness and pain, or less stiffness on your joints. You wouldn't experience that joint inflammation that causes pain. When I wasn't on this challenge, I would notice that anytime I take sweets, so if I drink juice that has sugar in it, or if I just buy the sweets that they sell in the shops and lick, I do experience that pain. So when you quit sugar, you would have more energy. Your face and your midsections will change. So obviously, like weight loss, which is like the most important thing. Everybody wants to look good. Yeah. Your eyesight, your brain, your arteries, your kidneys will improve. You have less cravings in between meals. If you've not quit sugar, you will tend to crave meals in between, or crave snack in between. And then you have improved insulin resistance. I mean, for those that are diabetic or pre-diabetic, when you quit sugar, you tend to build up insulin resistance. And if you're diabetic, you notice that you do a lot of urination at night. So if you quit sugar, your going to urinate in the night will decrease. And last but not the least, which I've already mentioned, is weight loss. When you quit sugar, generally you lose weight. So these are the things I found out that when you quit sugar would happen to you. So I did quit sugar at the beginning of January, and I came here, say 1 week into January, to talk about my experience and me going into the challenge. And now it's, say, a month after I came in on YouTube to tell you guys that I was going on a no sugar challenge. Yeah. I'm just here to give you like an update. So when I quit sugar, let's say two to 3 weeks in, I experienced a severe migraine. And now thinking about it, after making a lot of research, I found out that you would have this withdrawal syndrome, and this could cause like headaches. So I know that I've had migraines for a very long time, but this time I had this headache, this migraine. It lasted for almost 3 days. It lasted for 3 days because it started on a Sunday. I took paracetamol on Monday, and I had to go to A&E on Tuesday because it was still there. I went to A&E. They gave me strong pain relief. I mean, let's say the pain relief I got was, let's say, step 2, but that step 2 didn't reduce the pain, so I had to get a higher dose of pain relief to help me with that pain. Yeah. So one thing I noticed was I had that withdrawal syndrome when I stopped taking sugar, which caused me the migraine. I've not experienced headache again since the last time I did have that migraine anyway. Another thing I've noticed is before now, I would normally have bloating. I used to be so bloated that it feels like I want to bring out my intestine and just stretch it down and bring out all the air in my tummy. But yeah, I did experience bloating, but since quitting sugar, I don't experience that bloating anymore. I would say when it comes to mood swings, I do have. I mean, I'm not sure how to explain it, but when it comes to mood swings, I did have mood swings. I'm still trying to point out what exactly causes my mood swings, but at the moment, I wouldn't really say that I don't have those mood swings anymore. I think the number three is um, just 2 weeks after I quit sugar, I started losing weight. So I was, I think, 67, 8 kilos when I started the challenge. And just 2 weeks into, I was 65 kilos, and that's like two kilograms weight loss. Now that's not a lot. I mean, to be honest, I'm not on the big side per se. Most importantly, I just want my waistline to be trimmed. But no, I'm not on the weight the huge side. At 65, I think I'm fine with my weight. But yeah, I lost weight 2 weeks after. Another thing I noticed is I stopped craving sugar. There are sometimes you are tired and you just feel like, oh, there's no glucose in my body, and the next thing you want to go and grab is sugar or something sweet. Maybe I go shopping, and after walking up and down, you are so tired, and the next thing your brain is telling you is you need sugar. Most of the time, it's not necessarily sugar. What you need is maybe some form of fluid that will just help your body with antioxidants. So maybe some form of green tea or even water. Recently, I've been doing on the go zobo tea. So that's the sorrel leaf or hibiscus leaf. I just put the hibiscus in water, I put clove and put star anise, and then I just boil it. I use pineapple to sweeten it, and then I drink it just on the go. So yeah, another thing I would say I experienced is I did have enough energy. Before now, I wouldn't necessarily exercise and go a long way. But at the beginning, I already told you guys that the first day I did the no sugar challenge, or let's say the first week I did the no sugar challenge, I was able to run on my treadmill for at least 1 minute. And me saying that, it did sound like this is not a lot, but it was a lot for me running on the treadmill. So I'm kind of building that energy, that stamina, if you get what I mean. So one thing I would say is when I started this whole no sugar challenge, it wasn't smooth sailing. I said I was going to do a no sugar challenge, but I said I didn't want to eat biscuits or bread. These two things is what I know that on a normal day I could just eat bread, I could eat biscuits, and it would not feel like anything. But just for the sake of me not consuming so much sugar, I said I was going to cut bread and biscuits. And on this particular day when I was having migraine, I threw up a lot. Say on the Monday and the whole of the Monday, anything I put in my tummy, I brought it out. So I couldn't eat anything. I wanted more of fluid. But this period, I went to the hospital. I was in the hospital for almost 6 hours, and I still didn't have anything to eat, and I was really hungry. So I had to ask the hospital for toast and a cup of tea, a sandwich and a cup of tea, and that was what I had that day. So that was the bread I had, and after eating that bread, I felt some kind of block in my in my digestive system. Um, I couldn't take in anything. I felt bloated. And when you feel bloated, you want to take some kind of a reflux medication to help ease your digestive tract. But this time around, I couldn't take anything. Even the water I drank just felt like it was stuck in on my throat. That thing lasted for a couple of days before it stopped. And this is just one of the lessons I learned. It was inevitable. There was nothing I could do when I was hungry in the hospital, and all they had to give me was a sandwich, which I ate. But I had that sandwich and it cost me that problem. But since then, I've not had that problem again. So another thing I would say is one of the benefits of this no sugar challenge is most of the time when I go out and ordinarily I would want to just buy one sweet or one biscuit just to keep my energy going. I've cut that down so it doesn't happen anymore. Even when I go to the shops and I want to just pick one snack, in my mind, I'm already telling myself, oh, you know, you're not going to eat this, so why are you buying it? And that will just make me to drop it back. So it has really helped me, you know, just going out and spending money on unnecessary things. You would rather think of, okay, let me buy this fruit or let me buy this vegetable. And it has also helped me improve my dietary intake in a way because I now think about what I want to eat and what I don't want to eat. So I'm going to end this video here, but I'm just going to say if you've been thinking about quitting sugar, so just before I end, actually, I got a question asking what happens when you have a migraine. So when I have a migraine, I tend to take very strong pain relief. I mean, the kind of pain relief I will take will be different. Some people take ibuprofen, and I can't take ibuprofen, obviously, but I take pain relief and I just rest. But that idea that you need sugar is your brain that has already been put in a place. You've already, you know, told your subconscious that when you have these migraines or this headache, that sugar is going to stop it. But sadly, sugar is actually causing more harm than good. And I can only stand here to say it because I've experienced eating a lot of sugar and I've experienced not taking too much sugar or reducing my sugar intake. So if you're trying to quit sugar or reduce your sugar intake, I strongly recommend you start. I'm just going to go back again. When I stopped sugar, I wasn't taking honey or any sweetener. I just stopped sugar. Even when I buy the almond milk, I go for the non-sweetened one. So yeah, if you are thinking of stopping sugar, I would highly recommend it because at the end of the day, it's going to help improve your health. You're going to see those changes in your health as soon as you start, but you just have to start. You might want to also start small, start gradually. Maybe in a day, just decide, okay, I'm not going to do this, or in this week, I'm not going to do this, and see if there is any change at all in your system. And yeah, I hope that this video has encouraged someone out there. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, share my videos, like and comment. If you have any questions you want to ask me, please put it down in the comment section and I'll do well to reply you. Thank you so much for watching, and until my next video, I'll see you guys. Bye.